Love you, Linda. Love you.
The courthouse the other day in the hallway, you're singing "Oh Happy Day."
One word prayer. Justice, where are you?
And welcome to Justice Serve TV. I'm Michael Bryant, out in the wilderness. Hello, Miss Linda Kenney Baden. How are you?
I'm actually in the wilderness today too, because I
Where
have
are
40
you?
garter snakes. I have a mama.
You're
I
so
had a mama.
exaggerating.
No,
You're
wait.
exaggerating.
She's
Last
a
I heard there were
pregnant
two,
mama.
and then there were three.
Well, then the guy, then my neighbor David came over and he said she's pregnant. She's going to have 40, and you're going to have 40 babies sitting on your front porch, and they're harmless. So he reaches in. He actually reaches in.
Okay.
To the snake pit, and he takes them out, and then he puts some vinegar around and said, "Oh, they won't come back. She'll go have the rest of her babies over there. Like over there is where over there, like on the other step,
And so everything's fine. It sounds like.
I can tell. I'm just calm. I'm calm.
They were just under the front porch, but they'll be fine.
Yeah,
they were there before you, so you're the one.
Well,
moving in on them.
as my Italian grandmother, in Calabrian, said to me when I was a child, and it stayed with me. If snakes were good, God wouldn't have made the devil a snake in the Bible. And I have taken that every single day. Amen. Yeah. Okay, so there I am. Now you know everything you need to know about how I was brought up.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm not sure where in the world your snakes are at the moment, but let me start giving some clues as to where in the world is justice from my location here, and I'll do this over the course of the show. First two people that identify specifically where I am will get I should have brought a mug, but I'm so ill prepared. One of our one-of-a-kind famous "Where in the World is Justice" mugs, and we will send that to you wherever you are, unless you're in Ireland, which is a pain in the ass. So, and we're still working on that, Sheila Duffy. We haven't forgotten about you. Or Diz. I've got the international market stacked up.
9 months and we can't get a mug to Ireland.
I know. No, it takes an act of Congress, I think, and we know how screwed up they are. So here's the first clue. March last year, March 2024, there was skeletonized remains found just maybe 50 yards away from me in this location. There was also a car found connected to a crime further north. And there was a gun as well. But as of today, a little more than a year later, I've not seen anything identifying this body. And even the cause of death has not been released. So it doesn't look like the gun that they found was used on what was left of the remains of this person. So chew on that for a little bit. I'll add to that as the
Somebody already answered you, I think, by the way.
Wait a minute. Let's see. Somewhere in Connecticut.
No.
Oh, there's another one. I went past me too fast. Then wait. Earth, Moon, Stars says, "Who cares? Let's see Jimmy." Okay, well, screw you. Go somewhere else then, because this is our show. So move along.
Wallingford, Connecticut, it says. Yeah. And so, talking about speaking about Jimmy, bringing Jimmy on, I feel like animals over humans. Oh, I love that name. There you are. I feel Jimmy. Like not that you're an animal over you. I feel like Jimmy, Auntie Deb should be interviewing JSTV. Don't put it past him. He has a way.
From what I heard in the very brief run up to this, I think you guys need to get a room. That's what I think. So, and I'll carry on with the show. You guys do.
Someone sensitive.
Me?
Someone sensitive. Okay, no. Michael, how are you? Where are you? Let's guess.
I can't tell you because I can't tell you because you got to earn the mug.
For Michael.
You got to earn the mug. Let's go.
What if I'm in Ireland?
What's that?
What?
Somewhere in Ireland? Not today.
So what if I'm in Ireland?
Ireland is very difficult to get mugs into. They look at everything sent there as some sort of explosive device.
They wanted to charge us $188.
They sent it back. They sent the damn thing back. You know,
$188.
It's a mug.
Yeah, they thought it was an explosive device, and then they said it was worth a lot of money because it was custom. And so Sheila, who was the first one to ever answer, still doesn't have her mug, but she sees pictures of it every once in a while.
They exist.
So she looks at a picture of her mug in Ireland.
Yes, exactly.
It's depressing.
Yes.
So we're excited to have you. We're excited to have you.
To be here.
And so, but you know, who's Plevin?
Plevin is a nickname done to Kevin Lenihan of Yellow Cottage Tales, who was a writer of a book about. He claims it to be the Karen Reed trial, but it's not. Why? What makes you ask? The
Well,
book?
because you know, because you're reading all about the resting poor Irish face. But so, I thought that I would, since we're into body parts, and Michael Bryant started it this morning. I just wanted to tell you, do you have a pedicure perchance?
Pedicure? Yes, of course. Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
course. Okay. So, is your second toe longer than your first toe?
Yes.
Then you are noble, my man. Okay, that is a sign of aristocratic foot type. And as a matter of fact, I learned that from my girlfriend, Suzanne Levine, who's a podiatrist. When I took my shoes off to, she says, you came from farming crops. You came from like peons because you don't have a toe that's so. That's a second.
Is that
toe
what she
longer
told
than
you?
your first.
That's what
Yeah,
she
and
told you.
it's, then I looked it up.
Poor toe.
She had poor toe. So an aristocratic foot, a sign of nobility. So I thought maybe when you're doing that, you could like Google this, you could like talk about it. It's true.
Signs of nobility. You printed that out just for this?
I printed out I used ink just for this.
Beyond impressed with you.
I mean, and apparently.
And you too, Michael.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Apparently, so you see, the aristocrats, they didn't really work for a living, so their feet couldn't balance them really well because they were carried and all. And poor people, their second toe is shorter, so they can carry themselves and they can work in the fields and they can lift up the rich people. So when you're talking about Irish poor resting face, maybe you can look in the book to see if there's something about aristocratic foot nobility. I'm
gonna guess that like a noble aristocrat came in and like knocked up one of my poor ancestors because we come from the worker people,
the humble roots.
Well, you're a comedian. I knew you could take this because you.
I can't wait to do it. I can't wait to do it.
I know you're gonna. I was gonna have you show your feet. I have a pedicure, but I don't think I can get my foot up here to show you.
So let me,
at least not for free.
Let me refresh. So Linda, you don't have the noble feet. No, but look, you've risen above your foot status.
I came from Calabria. I'm 100% Italian. My grandmother was a bootlegger, like sort of
Calabria in Italy.
Yeah, in Calabria, and then here. I mean, she actually, when the feds would be coming, and they'd get the hint, because the Italians all stuck together. You've seen the movie The Godfather, right? She'd take the coal and she'd dump the coal on her bootlegging stuff. So I come from a family of criminals, as a matter of fact.
Yeah,
Me too.
That sounds right.
My great grandfather is from around Calabria. My great grandmother was from Avellino, and yeah, I also come from criminals. That's the Irish side is the criminals, but yeah, I
the Irish side of the criminals. And Michael Bryant, he's sitting there. He's got.
Well, you could go to. If you were in Dublin, you could go to Bryant's Tavern if you had a moment. You go to Bryant's Tavern in Dublin. Come half Irish and the rest French and English. But yeah, I go to the motherland occasionally.
French Canadian or French like France?
French, like my first name is spelled Michel and my mom's Debolt, as I say.
I got French Canadian and they try to like pass it off as French. I'm like, that's Canadian, guys. Come on.
Yes.
So we've already got off the rails and we are only 8 minutes into the show.
What are we supposed to be talking about? I've forgotten.
Poor Irish feet.
Poor Irish feet. Well, we wanted to find out about each other because I want to know where you got your wheel cover, which is dogs, because you have cats. I have a dog. I don't have a cat wheel cover. You have a dog wheel cover.
The wheel cover is cats.
No, it's not. That's cats?
Yeah.
Seriously? This thing? That's cats?
Yeah, those are kitties.
Little kitties?
Yeah.
Wow, you could have fooled me.
I didn't become a cat person until like 2 years ago. I was always a dog person my whole life.
My sister must love you. My sister's a
What happened?
Sister.
I was walking in the park one day before work, and I look down and I hear this little squeak, and all of a sudden I see the tiniest little thing ever crawling up my pant leg. And I look down and it's about this big, and I pick it up and I'm allergic, and I'm like, I look around and I see a empty box. Someone just left it there. And this thing is like meowing at me, and I'm like, I'm not leaving you here. Like I remember looking at it and being like, I'm not leaving you here. I don't care if I'm allergic. I don't care if I have dogs in my house. I'm taking you home and hiding you in the bathroom until I figure out what to do. Now I got 2 cats.
And you see, obviously the cat thought you were a cutie pie, just like Adventurous Spirit 66 thought you were a cutie pie.
Adventurous spirit. Let's not be so adventurous, okay?
I don't know. Crawling up a pant leg is kind of adventurous. I don't know about you.
She saw me and she was like, "That's my mother." And she wanted to crawl back in my womb and have me give birth to her. That's my child. That's my baby Jojo.
And she's grown up and she's a black and white cat. She's your black and white cat?
Black and white. She's small because she was like left from her mom. So she's little. She's like that big. But Sweet Potato, her orphan brother, is big. He's a big boy.
Okay. This is my sister, Joan. Joan rescues cats. Okay. How many times, Joan, you don't tell your landlord, but how many emotional support cats have you had at one time? Okay. 7, 8. Luckily, you have a lawyer for a sister. Okay. Hi, Joe. Everyone's saying hello to you.
Hi, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
So Jimmy, let me ask you this,
Yes.
because I did not do the law enforcement deep dive.
Don't worry about it.
You're a comedian first. You consider yourself a comedian first or no?
I don't even consider myself a comedian. I saw you guys wrote that, and I'm like, that's nice. Other people have considered.
I've just heard that. So I mean, I think you're funny. I've seen some of your stuff, and obviously the Auntie Deb thing is funny.
Yeah.
So what's the deal? How did this all evolve?
Well, actually, so I made a couple of videos and I put it on my TikTok. I didn't really intend for people to see it because the TikTok was purposely not meant to be found. I named it Auntie Deb because I was a teacher and I don't want my students finding it. And I'm like, they're never going to think I'm Auntie. Like, that's not going to be me. My Cousin Vinny is my favorite movie. So I put up the award-winning actress, Marissa Tomei, Mona Lisa Vito. Who is right. Hold on, you can't see, but hold on. I got you. Right behind me.
There she is.
There she is.
The best legal movie about how to cross-examine and how to develop a case ever made. Ever.
The best movie ever.
Wow.
Yeah. When I had to go to Maynardville, Tennessee. Have you ever been to Maynardville, Tennessee?
Haven't.
I had to go to Maynardville, Tennessee. It's actually, Maynardville is mentioned in a Quentin Tarantino movie because he's from Knoxville, so he always mentions something in his movies, in case you didn't know, from Tennessee. And Inglourious Bastards, and Brad Pitt is asked, "Sir, where are you from?" Colonel, Corporal, Private, or whatever he was, and he said, "Maynardville, Tennessee, sir." And I started laughing because I'm sure I was the only one in the movie theater who had ever been to Maynardville on a very serious case, a case that went to the U.S. Supreme Court that resulted in the whole issue of can you have a gate yard of innocence and have a conviction reversed? And I was brought in to help and he's a great attorney. He really didn't need my help. Dale Potter, the public defender who had to retry the case, and we got the case dismissed. But to get the case dismissed, I had to go down to Maynardville, Tennessee, and fill out a jury form where everyone knew each other. And the first thing, of course, I said is, "You blend, not
Yeah, you blend. What are you, a world traveler?"
I did not blend in Maynardville, Tennessee. Matter of fact, we got off the plane. The first person and I got off the plane from the Innocence Project. He was black. He was the director of the Innocence Project, David, and then we were taken for a deliverance ride from the airport. Our hotel was literally 5 minutes away, and he didn't want to say anything because you don't want to piss the guy off. We wanted to get back to our hotel an hour and 15 minutes later on that 5-minute ride. But eventually, it all worked out. But Maynardville, Tennessee. I would recommend going to Maynardville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
No, but I do lecture about it because I had to take pictures. I said to Dale, "Dale, I'd like to get some vegetables for lunch because I really haven't had any vegetables in a long time." I said, "I got the place for you." So he took me to this restaurant, and the vegetables are all fried, okay? And of course, in one whole room there's fireworks. In another whole room there's Aunt Jemima, I swear to God, cookie jars, like a whole room of Aunt Jemima cookie jars. And then as you check out, you get to have the rabbit feet. All right. And this is where I was. But we were successful because I tend to get along with everybody when I'm on the road.
I just made a list of states I want to visit because I haven't really been to many U.S. states. And out of the 6, Tennessee is on there.
Tennessee's good. Tennessee's a wonderful state. I just don't think that
it is nice.
Maynardville was very poor. There were still outhouses. It just was the poverty is what got me. It was so poor. It was just so poor at the time that I was there, and the witnesses that I had to visit on this retrial. So, but no, I've been in Tennessee.
Tell me you dressed down a little bit. There was no Gucci or Chanel involved.
Well, I was, you know, we had to go to the crime scene, which still existed, the house where this woman supposedly was murdered by my client, but my client didn't kill her. It was somebody else who killed her. And I was wearing boots. And then Dale at one point says to me, and of course this goes into our snake story, Linda, I wouldn't go in that room if I were you. Why, Dale? Well, it's the rattlesnakes. You know, I said, I think I'll just tiptoe back out. Yeah. But
yes,
I'm fearless. I'm fearless, except when it comes to snakes. Auntie Deb I don't think we're going to get another word out of Auntie Deb. Auntie Deb is not talking. We make it. You know, I don't know.
Oh, hold on. Let me make sure my computer's plugged in. It just got all dark on me. It is or it is not on your list, Jimmy. It is on my list. It's on my list. I want to go to the Patsy Cline Museum.
Oh, yeah. Nashville's a great city. It's just party city. It's great, and it's all blowing up all around there. Franklin, yeah, I've got relatives who live just outside of Franklin. Yeah, it's nice. It's fun.
I'm dying to go. I'm dying to go.
Yeah, you'll love it. You'll love it, and the people are really nice. I have to say, the sheriff's officers, after they you know, looked us over and then said, okay, all right, I guess they're here and we're going to be nice to them. So yeah, everyone was really nice, and we did obviously get the case against our client dismissed. So
I do gotta let people know also my AC broke. I'm sweating, and also Michael's making me nervous. So that's why.
You're making me nervous. He always makes me nervous.
I'm very intimidating. I don't have any charges against me, but I'm very intimidating. So Jim, can I call you Jim? Are you James officially, or are you Jim? You James? You
whatever. I go by whatever.
Okay. My middle name is James. My
I'm
dad's
James
name
Michael.
was James. What's that?
I'm James Michael.
Oh, okay. And I'm Michael James.
Yeah.
Hey, all right.
But did you spell yours correctly, Jimmy, with
correctly?
The A-E-L?
You mean Anglin?
The disrespect. Wow, Michael.
I know. She's
You're gonna take that?
An A. Yeah.
He's going to be writing.
Linda without a Y?
Yeah, that's what he's going to be doing every day now. He's going to be writing Linda with a Y. He's a great. He's a great streaming partner. Michael, in case you know, he's great. Michael has an Emmy. Michael has an. I have to mention that all the time. He has an Emmy.
Congratulations.
Oh well, thank you. Thank you. It was obviously a mix-up.
Here.
I feel bad. I didn't do my proper research on you, and I feel like it's not balanced. And you know what? I'll come back later. I'm sorry. No, I got to look you up too, Mike.
Give me about 30 seconds. It won't take long.
Stop it. Oh
so I've seen one of your public performances of Auntie Deb, and somehow, I mean, I'm sure it's just me, but has a certain Judge Kenney feel to it. So was that what came first? Auntie Deb or that impression?
Auntie Deb came first because I needed the name for the TikTok. I mean, TikTok about the cats that I found, I wanted to record them. So I named it Auntie Deb, and I would put up TikToks of my cats.
So then when you do the judge, are you doing, is that the judge? I mean, is that your impersonation of the judge?
My interpretation. Well, that night it was she went a little Joan Rivers. I don't
know if anybody's seen that. It's great. Look it up. Check it out. Was it a Aiden Carney Turtle Boy event, and you appeared there? Was that what that was?
That was a fundraiser for Karen and her family. The fundraiser that like changed the course of history because people were like very upset about it. So it was like a secretive, dramatic fundraiser, and they had an actual comedian there. His name was Michael Petit, very, very funny. And they asked me if I would go on after and do, because I have parodies of the trial where I play all the characters: Jen, Bev, Proctor, Madam Court Reporter, Lally, and people really like Bev. So they're like, "You want to go up as Bev and say a few jokes?" And I was like, "I can do that." So that's the one.
Funny. Yeah, it's great. So just check it out. Look it up, folks. It's some good stuff.
Look it up. We're going to ask him to do some of it now. What are you talking about? Look it up.
Well, we need the yellow wig, I think. I think that would be helpful. Oh, you have it handy?
Wait.
Why am I kind of not surprised?
Well, he's doing that, Donnie. Thank you again for the Justice Serve TV membership. And Otto, thank you for 5 Justice Serve TV memberships. Everybody who loves these, who gets them, loves them. And thank you so much,
I put them away. Sad.
You put them away?
For the first time in like
Can
a
I
year
can
and
I
a half.
loan you? Can I loan you my bleached hair?
Yours is like iconic, but I mean they are right there in a bin, but they're not brushed. You know what I mean? They look like who flung it and ran, shake and goes. It won't be proper Bev.
Okay, so who can you do? Give us some. Who can you do? Who was?
I used
who's-
to imitate one of my favorites was Jen McCabe and Matt McCabe and Madam Court Reporter was my favorite to do. And she was a favorite because it would just
not
be like
Regina King. You mean the second court reporter?
the first court reporter.
Oh, Regina King. Okay, all right.
No, not the name. You might be mixing it up, but so I always like interpreted her as the hardest working woman in Dedham, and it felt like everyone else on the stand was just kind of like sitting around like chewing gum. Like the person next to her, it was like bring your daughter to work day, and she's over here like breastfeeding 2 kids, sweeping, getting transcripts for this. So that just was her character. Never spoke, but she'd have like a CPAP machine on. She'd have a Bane mask. She'd have like all these random like a little Viewmaster at one point. It was just like 1 second clips, and she was my favorite.
Yeah,
that was the first trial. That was Regina King. She's like the best court reporter in Massachusetts. She's a great court reporter. She did Hernandez for us, and she was never missed a word, and nothing was ever wrong.
Oh,
she was the most gracious person there is, and she's terrific.
Do not question that Madam Court Reporter. You can how she works. You wouldn't cross her either.
No, she's it. I mean, the second one I wasn't so sure about with the.
Yeah, well, yeah, let's.
Listen,
yeah,
I tried to be nice with that one.
Yeah.
Okay, I did. I tried to be nice, but what the hell?
Yeah. Yep. That's being very comfortable in your job, I guess. I don't know.
Comfortable.
They are the most important person in the courtroom, and having been intimate with the courtroom myself, it is the most important person there.
Interacting, the loudest dress you'd ever seen at this side of the Mason-Dixon. That her outfits were loud. They were loud. Speak up or turn down the fans because some of those outfits were loud.
Nancy King. I'm sorry, Nancy King. Not
yes,
Nancy King. Yeah, apologize. But did you know that Michael's first wife was a court reporter?
Well, he would not know that. Not too many people know that. As a matter of fact. Oh yeah, you did. Yeah. Anyway, and I learned. And it was just about time I was going to law school, and I learned who the important person was, whether it's at a deposition in the courtroom, whatever, because that person's got, your record in their hands, literally, or in this case, her voice is the ultimate record, which I still think is a freaky job. And I wonder how that affects you when you're in real life. If you're having a conversation with somebody, how do you turn that off? So that your brain isn't just starting to repeat what you're hearing from somebody else, because that's your job. It's weird. I
wonder if it leaves too, like if you forget everything or if certain things stick.
Yeah, I just think it's bizarre. I'm surprised they still do it. And I know in federal court there are a lot of voice recorders as opposed to this is the international symbol for stenographer person.
She has the stenograph machine.
Anyway,
I think.
Yes. Yeah.
So you interviewed Aiden, who we've had on the show I think 4 times. What question have you not asked him that you really want to ask him, that you're embarrassed to ask him, or you're afraid to ask him, or you just haven't gotten around to asking him?
Oh, and what question am I embarrassed or afraid to ask him? Well, he's like unfiltered. I guess I would ask and he would be able to answer, but it would be like, who do you really fucking hate that you can't say that you hate? Who can't you stand? But like me to you, I won't say anything. Like who drives you bananas? But like when you see them, you got to be nice. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know.
Do you think that he really is nice to somebody? I mean, he's always very gracious to us.
Yeah, but he's not phony though. So if there's somebody that he really to avoid without being angry.
Well, Michael Bryant is Bryant is.
Oh, I'm back. Yeah. Well, Starlink, Elon Musk, when he doesn't like something I'm saying. So, apologize if there's a interruption. So.
Hey, Olivia, congratulations.
Congratulations, Olivia. You can read his face, but I think people who aren't self-aware probably don't pick up on that, so they don't understand that, like, oh, I'm irritating this guy. And they just kind of keep going, and he gets to a point where he has to lay the smack down.
I think the other night we irritated him. Just my.
You guys did?
Yeah, just my sense of as the interview was starting. I think we did, but we got over it. We made up. We moved on. Worked out fine.
Well, we did a little different thing. We took the whore tour and we used whore, WHORE, to ask our questions. So the first thing was Walsh. The second thing was her, and it had to do with Kate Peter, and then the woman with the
Jessica Leslie.
Yeah, and then we had an open mic, okay? And so that was some of our viewers with an open mic, and some of the questions were like outrageous, like, are you going to marry Meredith? And
Yeah, that was the one that definitely led to silence.
Okay,
that was like very silent.
Well, I mean, that's personal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we
so
wanted it. We said outrageous, whatever you want, and that's where somebody went.
We skipped over that, and then we had R for Reyes because we're going to be covering Reyes tomorrow, or Poole actually, and then E was for expose, what he plans to do. So that's how we did it. That's how we structured our interview of him the other night. So he was like, okay, I've been really nice to you guys for all along. I think I'm gonna like.
We know he's been doing a ton of this stuff. We get it.
And he's great. He's great. He was actually great. He was such a hit, and he was so gracious.
He was wonderful. After he screamed at me in front of everyone, he was the best. Just a really good guy. No. I'm just like, no. It's just like, you gotta thank that, because it's like, would you rather him sit there and white knuckle it and grit his teeth and then get off and be like, God, that was horrible? Like, no, I'd rather you just. Yeah. I appreciate someone saying something straight up, you know.
Yeah. I think it's great. I think it's terrific. Joey Kane's with us. Have you met Joey out there? Joey always is gifting memberships, and we actually met him.
Is Joey in Massachusetts?
Joey. Yeah, Joey in Massachusetts.
He came up and said hi when I was in Dedham a couple of weeks ago. You're in that area, right?
Worcester. So it's about.
You're Worcester.
Yeah, about an hour away.
Yeah. I know Worcester very well. It's become very gentrified. Are you part of that process?
I'm trying. You know, no, of course not. I think it's horrible. I miss
your old school Worcester.
City. Yeah, I miss like get out. There's people that I don't know where they're from. They're from other places. They're not from here. Like growing up, you didn't come here. You weren't not from here. And now people are like, oh, where are you from? And I'm like, I'm from here. What are you doing here? Get out of my city. Stop trying to make it nice. It's dirty, and I like it like that. It's irritating.
Joanne Genopoulos. We learned from Joanne that platypuses actually sting, and they're venomous. We had no idea. We thought that they're sweet little animals.
No, they'll mess you up.
We didn't know that. So we kind of get educated here. You know, normally I'm sitting next to people who are accused of murder. So, you know, my people, I have, you know, really nice clients. I like my clients actually, you know, and did any of my clients get convicted? Not when I represented them. No, they did not.
I think it was on Mob Wives. It's a great quote. Just because he murdered someone, don't make him a bad guy.
Right.
And then Big Ange is like, he's getting me a puppy. He gets out of prison. And he's like, that's nice.
Because they generally aren't in prison on my watch. Unfortunately, poor Aaron Hernandez was incarcerated on somebody else's watch, and then by the time we got him for the double homicide and got him acquitted, and then you know that whole story.
Sad.
And it's so sad. So sad. I mean, so sad.
What do you think about gifting memberships?
I like it because we find that some people can't afford the memberships, and we're always getting thank yous for people that get gifted memberships constantly and said really appreciate it because I couldn't afford $2.99 a month. So we really like it. We only I think Dizzy said ours for $2.99. So
no consent
really is
though.
going over. Yeah, but it's it really is. We find that people just
like it.
Love it. People love it. Yeah, because if for some people like the other night with Aiden, we held the super chats as you do. And then some people get mad at you because they're super chatters and they want your super chat to be out there. They're paying. Look, guess what?
Oh, Michael, Michael, it's okay, hon. It's okay. You'll be all right, Mike.
Yeah. We get 10 free to give away every month too. We love
the super chatters that like think they can run the show. I want to be like, sit down. I'm not dancing for your $3. That's on the weekends and that's not on the computer. Like
we do have something. We have a member, Madeira Beach caregiver. She's a hospice nurse, and she just donates a lot of money to us. And anyone who's a hospice nurse, I mean, has my
angels,
angels, double angels, right? And so she, because she wants to make sure that Michael gets around. Obviously, Michael, I don't know where Michael is.
He gets
He's
around.
not. He gets around.
You know that you
not.
can gift him too, for free.
I can gift him for free. We have 10. We give 10
Oh,
out
you know
for
the
free.
tricks.
Yeah, we give 10
Just
out a month
learned
for
it.
free. Yeah,
Just
we
learned
give
it.
10. Poor Michael. Starlink is down globally. Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
That's what he always says.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, he put those restaurants out there yesterday with all those robots, and probably Starlink just went down. Too many restaurants.
What do you think about that?
Am I going to have my food served by a robot? Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm not really not there. Look at this. She shows up. I'm going to put this up because Madeira Beach shows up. She's our hospice nurse. Where'd you go, Madeira Beach? And that's why she's saying hello. And she always donates because she would like, and people, beautiful messy ball. The hospice nurse we had when my mom was in hospice was so wonderful. Yeah. Yes. I mean, they do.
I couldn't
They
do it.
do. Yeah. I couldn't do it either. And she's amazing. I hear a beep in my ear. Do you think he's back to me?
I don't know what's working with
He's so dramatic.
You know that Elon Musk bastard. Actually, it was not his fault. Remember when I was doing the show from Portugal, and after like 20 minutes or so, boom, we just died. The car, and this is a different car, wouldn't let my power source just be ongoing. It would just time out. Well, now I didn't know this car was going to screw me the same way, but it did, and now I've turned it on, and so. What did I miss? What happened? What I miss?
different car.
Madeira Beach is here.
Differently.
Madeira Beach is here. She's in.
Hey, Madeira Beach.
Yeah, we talk about how great is it. All right, so Michael. All right, so Jimmy, we thought that you could ask us a question, and then we'll ask you another question. And that way would be a little,
good Lord.
Would be a little fair.
Group question, or you want individual?
We're just turning the hosting over to you for this question.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna send my first one to Linda, and I want to wait on my Michael one. So Linda, fill in the blank. Behind bars, hoping for a mention in my blank.
Could you say that again?
Behind bars.
Bars.
Hoping for a mention in my blank.
Behind bars.
Bars rhymes with bars.
Rhymes with bars.
You wrote it.
I know. It's on my rap that I did. I know I wrote it. I'm just trying to think of my words of my rap. Like Johnny Manziel. He's a little old right now. I have to replace him. Memoirs.
There you go.
Yeah. I had to sing it to myself.
Bars, hoping for a mention in my memoirs.
Memoirs. It has to be memoirs. Yeah. I have to replace the Johnny Manziel reference because that's a little old.
We'll do a new one.
Yeah.
All right, Michael.
Freshen that up.
Michael.
Yes. Memoirs. Oh, I'm sorry.
All right. No, you got it. He got it, guys.
Got it.
You won.
Okay.
You're so smart.
You did it.
Oh, great. Okay. All right.
I wonder if
did you answer the question from earlier about where you were located?
No. Oh, let me give another clue because I forgot to tell Dizzy, who's our mod, and where I am. So it's very difficult to pick a winner if she doesn't know where I am either. So I sent her a notice to where I am. Okay, so the original clue was last year in March, they found a skeleton here, and it's not far away from where I'm sitting. I don't smell anything, but it was over there. A car, a gun. Turns out it was related to a crime that took place in New Haven, Connecticut, not where I am.
Okay.
It's at a park, and the body is yet to be identified, but they think it was a revenge of some sort for what happened up in New Haven, Connecticut. So that should be plenty of the Googlers. The Googlers should find that easily. Yeah.
I have no idea where this is, but whatever.
Okay. Well, you're not eligible anyway.
Bridgeport?
No. No.
Are you from Connecticut?
No, I'm not. I'm actually from San Francisco. And I'm not in San Francisco. So cross that and Bridgeport off your list. Those two places I'm not.
And your radio voice is trained.
Well, it's weird. It's like I started in radio when I was about 18, and I just think I'm talking. So I don't know. When you say trained, I remember a guy, his name was Ken Burke. I'll never forget this guy. I was doing weekends on a station called KQIQ. Remember the old the old Ted Baxter line when he was on the Mary Tyler Moore show. It all started in a 5,000 watt radio station in Fresno, California. Literally, I was just outside of Fresno, 5,000 watt station in a trailer. It's like, it was like a double wide. That was the station. And, I would do my thing. Hey, here's ABBA, and he came in and he said, oh, you gotta, he was like this old school radio guy. And he really taught me a little bit how to project. He said most people don't use their real voices. Most people have some version of their voice. Here's how you find your real voice. It was amazing. I'm sure this guy was, some former heroin addict or something. And,
Okay.
he went up, and then his career came down, and he was in the trailer as the program director, dealing with little weasels like me with a weekend shift.
How do you find your voice?
Well, next time we get together, I'll tell you. It's just a little voice articulation test. I don't know how to describe it. Not a test. It's an exercise. Like my wife, her voice is like way up here, and she started in TV, and then she's cute, smart, and when she got out of Harlingen, Texas, a tiny market, she realized maybe that's a hindrance, this voice thing. So she became an amazing producer and director, and of course, Linda, we know she directed the two. What are they?
Award-winning,
Filthy Rich, both the Epstein and the
Gazelle Monster Behounds.
So she's an amazing director. She just found early on that her voice wasn't what it maybe needed to be. But I'll bet that's not her real voice. Someday we'll work that out. But yeah, it was a fascinating process.
You think Lisa's fooling you that that's not her real voice?
No, I don't think she knows.
She hasn't
not her
found it.
real voice. No.
Seriously?
What were the call letters, by the way, just quickly?
Of which one?
The station.
KQIQ. KQIQ, top 40, welcome, that kind of thing.
And K is over the mountains.
Everything west of the Mississippi is a K.
W is, or the mountain, isn't it the mountains?
It's I think the Mississippi was the original break, and then there are some weird stations like KDKA, which bucks the trend. It's actually on the west side of the normal divide. I'm sorry, the east side of the normal divide, but it's a K. But yeah, that was
you can
that
get
would be
AM through anything as long as there's nothing in the way. You can get AM for ever, maybe.
Yeah, you really can. There's some folks back in the day that was their hobby. They'd sit up at night when there's less interference in the skies, and they would see,
cool.
from New York, they're going, oh, I'm getting Hawaii.
That's cool. All right, I know my next question. Linda, your turn.
Okay, so I want to ask you, Jimmy, who is the most important person and I asked this to Aiden the other day, that made your DNA and others, made you in your life?
Okay, this person I didn't meet. They were dead before I was alive, but for some reason I feel so connected to them, and that is my mother's grandmother, the one who was born in Avellino and came here. For some reason, I don't know why, I feel like she's always around me. I've always been obsessed with pictures of her from when I was little. I named my cat after her, the one that from the park. Mm-hmm. I always think about her. I always was obsessed with tell me more stories about her. And I don't know why, but I feel big connection to her. So that's dead, but alive, my sister, for sure.
So wait a second. Your sister who's alive, but your great grandmother who's dead.
Great grandmother is still alive. Sister's dead. No, yes. My sister is still alive.
We can have that too.
That's the alive one.
Because I think it's important. I always like to know where, how people feel they were made, where they came by, who was the most important person to developing them. What one thing was the most important with your grandmother, great grandmother, I guess, right? Right?
Yeah. Yes.
What is the one thing that you take with you that is you from her?
Making sure that people you care about are okay, and stepping up and doing what you got to do, because she came to this country when she was 12. Looking for her sister who was in an abusive relationship. So she left Italy on a boat. This is 1909. Got on a boat, sailed, got to America, found Worcester, found the street, no cell phones. I don't know how. Her sister, it was rumored her sister's husband was abusive. Found her, took her away. I think she kicked his ass. And was we are starting your life over. you're not living like this.
Wow.
And
Powerful.
it's powerful because I think getting on a boat that you didn't know where you were going and you didn't have any money and you had no idea what you were
No
going to
money.
meet. I mean,
Well, think about it. 1909. That even predates the Titanic. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, so wasn't like, hey, let's just get on Carnival lines. You know,
It's like
Yeah.
12, 13, told my mom. I remember like my mom told me, because I always want stories, that my great grandmother said that she got on a boat and was watching like her land go away, like as she's drifting out. Like no concept of like leadership. She's like, oh, I saw my land leaving.
and that's it. You've
Gutsy.
committed. Yeah, it is. Someone says courage. Just amazing. I mean, I think that's something that people don't have now. They don't understand that commitment. They don't understand that courage. They don't understand that drive. And I do think that that's something that people necessarily don't have. I hate seeing all these stories. Like I know you don't follow the cases, but there was this little case called Bryant yesterday, and these poor people got up there, and these poor victims got there. And I actually read the first 50 documents today. And yet I'm reading on like social media how people are attacking like the two young women who survived, and they're attacking their statements. And it's like, excuse me, but fuck you. Okay. You guys didn't lose family members. You didn't live through that. How dare you attack somebody? And
no one asked for your opinion either.
Yeah, it's too easy to just sit back and throw that. It's wrong. And when we heard, I reposted it because it was so amazing. The sister of, I think it
Kaylee.
was it Kaylee's sister?
Kelly's sister. Olivia is her name.
Spelled very
ALIV.
interestingly, yeah. I reposted that because that was the most amazing victim impact statement I've ever heard. And she put Kohlberger in the nasty little box he should be in. But to take it out on those two girls, it's a cowardly thing. Come on.
Yeah,
I just turned it off. It was like I was like, I can't bring myself here. It's so much. Like it's just too much.
Yeah. Auntie Deb, hi Jimmy, glad you're doing this. And by the Jimmy and I have an agreement. I will go on his show at some point.
Yeah, when are you coming, by the way? And you too, Michael. Actually, Michael, what are you doing tomorrow, Michael?
Tomorrow, I'm going to be streaming.
Streaming. That's
I'll be recording it. We're going up. You know the story. I'm sure the Sean Paul Reyes story with the Connecticut state trooper that brought out the gun and chased him off his property and spit in his face.
Recent?
Yeah, it happened about a week ago,
yes.
And so he's got a hearing tomorrow in New London, Connecticut, which is not too far from not where I am now.
What time are we meeting? I'll be there.
You're going?
Well, I don't know. Linda wants to blow me off all the time. Doesn't want to come.
I'll tell people what really happened. Jimmy was very gracious because I'd agreed to go on a show tomorrow. Well, we weren't supposed to tell anybody. But then, and then Michael was very gracious because we were supposed to do a show, which we ended up pre-taping because I have this little, besides shopping, people that know me know, I love to play poker. I mean, tournament poker. Actually, I like to play regular poker too. But and so there is a tournament that I want to go to, and it starts tomorrow. And so that's why I had to blow Jim.
Go play your game. Yeah, poker. You only play it once. You can only play poker once. I don't want you to miss that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Poker.
No, it is once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah. If it was a cribbage tournament,
everyone knows that I play poker. You can just Google it, and my friend and client Sean Deeb has got I don't know, he got 8 World Series of poker bracelets, was Player of the Year. I'm not in that league. I just like to play poker. And
just
the funny thing, just poker. Poker's only poker and shopping. Shopping's my sport. I think I said that, right? Right? I said that. Shopping in the rap. I said shopping's not sport. Money not.
I'm always
power,
at a store.
In the store. Yeah.
I'm always at a store. Always. It's annoying. I hate it.
As a matter of fact, I was we were doing 11 hours worth of taping one day, and I was we were constantly doing. I was I'm going to miss Amazon Prime Day, so I got in the last 3 hours that Thursday night. I was doing the Pacific time. Yeah.
If I'm cooped up, if you don't get me to a TJ Maxx, I'm going to lose it.
Oh, TJ Maxx. Oh my God.
During the holidays open till 11, I'm there.
Woo-hoo.
Okay. Talk about sniffing the sport when you go out and you have to go out through the gauntlet, right? And all of a sudden your cart is now filled with all the stuff you didn't come in to buy.
No cart.
No cart?
That's my rule. No cart.
Ooh,
either I'm carrying it, and if it's too much, then that's too much for me.
Oh,
I don't do a cart.
You're good. I'm like, give me a cart and give me another one and maybe a third one. You know.
Hey, am I back? I have a question for Jimmy. If I'm
Yes,
back.
Michael. Of course. Don't
Hey,
ever
Jim,
let
yeah,
me.
This is just my observation. To me, women shop and men buy.
Typical man.
That's what I say. Are you a shopper or you just go buy things?
I like the whole culture of it. I like going into a store, seeing what the new product is. What are the people buying? What are the prices? What's out on display? Who's here? Who's getting what? Do I need anything? Even if I fake need anything, I'll go run a fake errand if I need to. I don't know. Men and women, I don't know, because you can't really separate them, because I know some women that hate shopping and I know men that love it, and not just gay ones, regular ones too, normal ones.
Gay's normal. What are you talking about?
I know it was a joke.
My friends, I have lots of friends who are gay. I don't know, but some people don't think that.
People say that all the time.
Of course.
Oh, Jimmy, oh, you're gay. Oh, it's too bad. Oh, what a shame. Oh, what a shame, Jimmy. Really? Oh, and you're like, oh, this is a compliment. Oh, okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Hey, you guys, I don't want you to miss this opportunity. Missy Cohen says her mom's family owns TJ Maxx. So
I'm leaving this up here, Missy. We have to get to know each other better.
Missy,
I want to work that.
You
contact.
are gonna throw that around here and not get in my email with a code at checkout to save us some
discount.
We're
code.
giving you entertainment, and we can't get half off of freaking clearance rack. Come on, miss.
Isn't that funny? You come here and find out that we all love TJ Maxx except for Michael Bryant. He doesn't.
I love TJ Maxx. I'm going there.
Okay.
I go to the weird department where it's like the hodgepodge of stuff. There's belts, and then there's old games nobody really wants anymore. It's in the corner. When you go in, it's always a hard right in the far corner, right?
It's like in between the men's section. It's like men's stuff, I feel like, and it'll be like a whiskey chiller, and then a belt holder,
just
like
odds and ends that like it looks like a yard sale. Yeah,
Island of Misfit
I'm always
stuff.
shoving stuff around in there. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God, we're three addicts. We're three addicts. I mean, you know, here you all thought you were coming to talk, and we were going to be talking serious, right?
I know. I was nervous.
Isn't that funny? Yeah. Just because I try murder cases, everyone thinks I'm so serious. I'm actually the class clown and the mother of everybody when we come in. Everyone sees me there. Oh, I'm so serious.
I wanted you to read my tarot cards.
All right, I'll read your tarot cards.
I just feel like you have the gift. I do.
Amy Zerner, who's she's my Facebook friend, but she's also a friend with a friend of other people of mine. Have you ever seen her? She makes these most magnificent tarot cards. She actually reads tarot cards. She's really terrific. You should go friend her. You really should go friend her if you're in
Amy, no offense, maybe second, but I feel like Linda, something's telling me you have a gift. I don't know.
Well, that's because my grandmother was a shaman. That's because you talk about our Italian grandmothers. My grandmother was a shaman. The problem is her type of shamanism. If she dreamt about you, you died.
Wait, well, your grandmother?
Yeah.
Was she also Catholic like mine?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But like it's like witchcraft. It's like you're like great grandma. Like, that was my great grandmother. She would have like hair around the house and spells and hexes, and I'm like. My mom would tell me, and I'm like, Mom, that's not in the Bible. That's witchcraft.
Right, Joan, are you still on? Right, Nanny was right.
She's a strega.
You don't want to like have her dreaming about you. And then I think last week I said something to the fact that, oh my God, I was just thinking that person, and then I read that they died, and then someone said, my girlfriend said, don't think about me. Stop thinking about me. You know?
Don't wake up. Michael, have you ever had your cards read?
You know, I have. It was a long time ago, and that death card came up way too soon, and I really kind of at that point moved on.
It's not death though. It's not dying.
Oh, it's death of something.
Rebirth.
Could have been death of my career. That's happened a few times.
Yeah,
no, it's an end.
Yeah, she was not. John, my sister's like, she wasn't into witchcraft, but she was a shaman. She did, and you know, it was definitely, she was a shaman. She was a great.
It's like saying like, I'm not a meat eater, but I have steak every night.
Yeah, she was a psychic and very wise, as my sister. Yes, she was extremely wise. And as a matter of fact, right? I mean, talk about somebody who may have developed us. I mean, she'd be like, she was in this country. She was on the boat. She came on this country, and I can remember her walking to go working in that factory in her little heels, and that's when she didn't drive, and she really didn't speak English very well, even to the day she died. But she lived to be 93 years old, and she was fabulous. So,
well, that's a pretty good run.
Yeah.
93.
Yeah,
93.
Jimmy, you've had your cards done.
Yes. Oh yeah.
And how did it go?
I will get have a reading maybe whenever I'm feeling it, once a week, sometimes once a month.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
You have somebody on retainer? You got a
No, I do it
regular
myself.
person?
You do it yourself?
Whoa, that's interesting.
Whoa.
Yeah. Because it's
Okay.
archetypes. The cards they're not telling you what's up. It's what's there is a reflection of what's going on in here. It's what you place on it. It's very psychological. That's why Carl Jung was big into it, because it's all about the human collective unconscious. Is that getting too weird?
It's pretty deep, I'll tell you.
No, it's deep. It's not
Pretty
even weird, but we said that this was going to be an all out. We were just going to get to know each other, and we're going to talk, and this is what we're doing. We're talking.
So how did you get into that?
I learned that my great grandmother had them, and they were called something different. It's the Italian version, and I remember my mom was always afraid of it, but I was like, Grandma did it, so it's not. How are cards evil? That's not the devil. There's also there's witchcraft with the Italians, and then there's oh, but that's also the devil. Be careful, because Linda was saying, the snake is also the devil,
right
at the foot of Mary. So that's also, you got to watch out for that. And it was I don't know, I just kind of read about it, read a few books on it, and I was like, this is interesting, and tried it out, and I was like, oh, this is really helpful. It's a helpful tool.
Wow.
Yeah. So Jimmy, you're a teacher. Aiden was a teacher. Is a teacher. Did you feel connection to him? And this is out of the blue. I was just thinking about this because of that. That relationship where you're responsible for talking to people and training them and educating them.
I felt like it was more interesting that, I mean, for me, he's from Worcester. I'm from Worcester. So to me, when my sister was like, you got to watch the trial, because I'm not a trial person. So when my sister forced me at gunpoint to watch the Karen Reed trial, she was like, Turtle Boy did this, he did this. And I was like, no, Turtle Boy, no, stop it. On court TV in front of the whole country, no. And she's like, yeah. Then I watched one day, and then he's not allowed in the courtroom. And I'm like, get the here. They're not letting him in. I'm like, they're not letting Turtle Boy in. I know, I'm trying to stop though.
It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. I don't have.
I'm like, get the fuck out of here, is what and I'm like, no way, because that's a local. He writes locally. Everyone's afraid of him. You don't want to end up on his blog ever growing up. Not growing up, in my 20s. If he wrote about you, you did something wrong.
Right.
And he's holding you accountable.
I'm going to put the super chat up, and a reason why I have a reason for this. It relates to Karen Reed. Ham, Sammy, so scanty, Britt Belmar. If you know, you know. Yeah, because I was having trouble with the I love you sign, for
it's a hex.
Yeah, the I love you sign.
The I love you sign, and I said I'm more used to the Italian sign where I don't need, and then of
there's
course
fewer digits.
I discovered that you can do I love you very much, and that took it away with the Italian sign. So thank you very much for that, because Michael Bryant was laughing at me because I couldn't quite get
we had we had the hang loose
language.
And we had the hook 'em horns. My daughter went to UT.
The shocker.
Yeah, but she couldn't quite shock her. Why would that be shocking? Or not shocking?
No, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
I don't know.
Don't Google it after this. You could Google it after this.
Which part?
The shocker. Just Google the shocker.
Oh, the shocker. Okay.
The shocker. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Oh God. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Don't. It's
what
dirty.
are you sorry about?
Look at.
This is great. I mean, did you ever expect this interview to go like this? I mean, when you said that I know it all right. I mean, I was like, hey, we got to get Jimmy on. I never met him. I want to meet him, and he's terrific. And he he does. If Turtle Boy likes him, we like him. I mean, we started out as outsiders here. We just this was like, we've only been doing this for 9 months. We're actually trial attorneys. And when Michael first went into the deed or the hall of deeds or the deed of registry.
Get it right. The registry of deeds across from the Dedham courthouse, best bathroom in Dedham.
And everybody was there, and they looked at him like this was a spy. This was a cop. This was like somebody from
undercover cop.
Who's this plant? Right.
Yeah, he was a plant. And then of course everyone, like, we gave everybody a voice, right? And then we said we're gonna find out for ourselves. We're gonna watch for ourselves and we'll make our own decisions. And we became, I think everyone realized that what you saw from us was pretty we gave you what our opinions are. There was no holding back, and so I think even Aiden, when he first came on, he didn't know who, he was gracious to come on. He took a chance with us, and we appreciated it. So
DeGlaire told me about you guys when he was
yes.
on,
I
and he
met
was
him in that room that first day. He
Did
was
he-
up.
did
He was
hit
up
on
in
you?
Tennessee.
Did he try to sleep with you? He does that to everyone he meets.
I wasn't going to say anything, but
Everybody. He's a pig.
I would have been offended. If
Linda,
you
why are you quiet? Linda, why are you quiet over there in the corner? Oh,
She said that-
Linda.
I'm actually quiet because allegedly maybe Linda looking charming today. That's why I'm quiet. I'm quiet because actually friends of ours are taking us out for my husband's birthday, which is Monday. Okay. So
the great Dr.
that's
Michael
why.
Baden.
Yeah, so that's why
tell him happy
I'm
birthday. I
looking-
wish I'd known
Happy
when I
birthday,
saw him last
Michael.
week.
Well, it's this week. It's this coming week, right? Okay.
When's his birthday?
Yeah, it's on Monday, the 28th. He's a Leo.
Leo.
Right?
When's your birthday?
I'm a
Couldn't find
third
it.
generation Scorpio. I'm October 27th. I'm
And you're
third generation. My grandmother.
you're with
my
a-
good?
mother,
Is that good?
me.
Scorpios are
Oh.
one of the signs that I like.
Yeah. Well, we're tough.
I like to have reverence for. I'm like, oh yes, okay. I'm not gonna cross you. You are
Yeah, we're
loyal. They're
we're-
loyal.
Oh,
Like,
yes, we are.
bad.
Right, we're really
To a
loyal.
fault.
And we're tough, but I'm like 3 generations of it, so it's like in my DNA. If there's a thing for the DNA, somewhere in there it says Scorpio.
Tough,
Okay.
but like don't love to share your feelings. And if you do have an emotional moment, sometimes you're like, should I even have done that? Like always protected. I find me personally for Scorpio. Michael, when's your birthday?
I'm Taurus. I'm May 10. So I think that.
Okay,
means
so you're like
full of
me.
shit.
You're
Is
like
that
me.
What that is. Yeah. When's your birthday?
I'm August 29th. I'm a Virgo, but Taurus, I think that's also an earth sign. Let me check.
Everybody's putting their birthdays in. I think this
Yeah.
is going to have something to do with our cards. Everyone's putting our birthdays in.
Yeah, I don't
we
know
really
enough
have
about.
got from crime
Yeah.
to cards.
Earth
right?
or fire? Is it earth or is it fire?
I-
It's an
you know,
earth sign, yeah.
And it's right
Yeah.
in the middle, right? So it's like it's not the cusp or whatever those things are on either end. It's like the 10th is like right in the middle of the span, right?
And
So
it's the
there's Taurus.
second, right? It goes Aries then Taurus, right?
Yeah. I have a lot of relatives that are Aries. Yeah.
So a lot of like drive to like do to like
Yeah,
go and go off on your
it's kind of pain in
task.
the ass, kind of,
Well, think about it like Aries is the first, right? So think about like the number one, like what comes along, what energy comes like the number one? It's like, oh, I'm here first. I'm the leader. But what comes after that? What's the next step? And it's like, well, breaking through, starting your journey. The go-getter, the one that's gonna do, the doer, the thinker,
the entrepreneur would be how I would end up probably describing that for me.
Yeah.
It's also because I don't get along or play well with others, so I gotta.
You're lying,
do
Michael.
my own
Claire
thing.
told me about you in the
Gotta do
bathroom
my
at the
own
registry
thing.
of deeds.
Yeah,
You
right.
definitely get along with others.
That's right. Well, he does get along, I tell you.
Oh
Put it that way. Hey.
All right. So I'm gonna have to find. I mean, I know the words to the song. I have the words to the song. I'm gonna have to find the actual song. I think it's in my music. I actually sing that with one of my law partners, Tamara Holder, who is a major
Rocking my court.
rocking my court. We wrote it.
I remember when we first started doing this, you sent that, and I
yeah, and I said I
Okay.
want to use it as I want to use it as our theme song actually. And Tamara is.
But that's why you want to dump the one I picked. Oh, now
Yeah.
I like the intro. I like the intro. The reggae.
I
like
do
it.
too. Reggae. It's Ziggy Marley. It's.
Do you
it's
get struck? Do you get striked?
Well,
for
that is very interesting because we said early on when we had 400 subs, and I think half of them were fake. We said, it's no big deal. Nobody knows we're doing anything. And now as we get very close to 25,000, there's still, I would be honored to be approached about that. But we've been using it for 10 months.
They don't strike. You can still
Not
do the
not
dollar
a
sign?
strike and not a letter from Ziggy Marley Incorporated.
Then it must not pick up on it. It may at some point.
It
But
might.
Mhm.
And
And
we'll
then it's
deal
going
with
to
it if
take
it
away
does.
all our shows. And
But
then
we
we can
got-
have the sports code rules that you can't compete And then we
I
can
do
do
think you
mine.
should re-record it, though. Rock on My Court. I do.
Yeah, I do. I agree.
Re-record
it's good.
Right. It has to be re-recorded. It has to have a couple of new words.
Some of the audio is like in and
Tamara's
out.
coming in. Tamara
Oh, yeah.
Tamara settled
Sorry,
the
Tamara.
the
Okay.
largest case in Chicago for female victims who were assaulted by gynecologists. I mean, we're talking like $300-400 million with type 500, maybe 600, 700. It's under seal, so I don't really know. So I'm just guessing. I know, but she puts me to shame when we go shopping. So that's all I can say. So I'm guessing big.
She buys a lot more than you do.
Yeah.
She never foots the bill.
Oh, she fits the bill. She's her own person. She's
There you
coming
go.
in. We have a major
No,
case.
for you.
Oh no. We're like this. We're like she and I are like this. We actually met her first through my husband. They were doing TV together, and she was wearing a bracelet that she was modeling for her cousin, her niece, her cousin, some relative who had a company, and my husband liked it and bought it off her wrist for me. So she thought this is a good guy to know. He really appreciates his wife. So, and that's how Tamara and I met. And Tamara's a great attorney. She's actually coming in. We have a week case, a week long case in federal court the first week in August, which is why I'm not going to be on. So Michael may call on you to substitute host because
Dude, I'm here. And
he's
Michael,
gonna-
I get down with you, Michael. You're a wild card.
he's also frozen.
He's gone.
right
He's
now.
gone. Look at him. He's gone.
He's frozen.
He's going to visit the glare.
We've killed Michael.
Oh my God, Linda, you want another question?
Yeah, well, I'll give you. Let's do another question.
Did you
We'll wait
ever
for-
go to the Bow Knot on Broad Street?
Yes, I did.
And what's
Yes,
the best thing
I
they
did.
had?
There's actually two things.
Okay.
Looking back now, there were two things. I love the hot fudge sundae, but they had a donut that I loved, a French cruller that I loved.
Linda, goodbye.
I
Bye.
said, I'm leaving. What?
Bye. I'm
What?
out. If my people are here, watch the reaction to what you just said. Are you kidding me, Linda?
Really? French crullers are your favorite? You can't,
During
it's hard to get them.
in the morning show I did before trial every day, I would sit in my car at Dunkin' Donuts and have two.
Oh my
they're
God,
my-
because the only place you can get them is Dunkin' Donuts.
and they're
Yeah,
cold.
yeah.
They're cold. They're
Yeah.
like fluffy and
Yeah. Oh my God. So my grandmother again, which we went to Newberry's for the grilled cheese, but we went to the Beau Knot for the French cruller, and then they had the hot fudge sundae every once in a while, but the French cruller, and we're donut twins. Welcher's emotional support laptop says we're donut twins.
my
Oh
old gay
God.
heart is gonna give out because I'm loving this. Okay.
Yeah. And my husband's favorite donut is a French cruller too.
It's
Seriously, it was like you can't make it up. He got off a helicopter. How did I know? I didn't ask him what's your favorite donut. It turns out that's his favorite. That's his favorite thing. Is a French
it's
cruller.
so good. How does it stay like cool?
Oh, it's
on
so
the
good
inside.
and
It's so
and so good, you know. And
What,
we tried
like
the
10
chocolate-
calories? Not that much.
yeah,
They're
we
light.
get not that much, except we did try the chocolate ones, which we like, but we like the non-chocolate better. I mean, I don't know.
The old-fashioned ones. If I'm getting
like
chocolate, I want a
old-fashioned.
double chocolate donut. I want it to weigh 10 pounds, and I want to hate myself after.
Yeah, right. I want to put on weight. That's exactly right. Yeah. All right. So Colleen says they love us, but we have to wait for Michael to come back before we can end this show.
Poor Michael.
We can't. Poor
I can ask you
Michael.
more questions. I have a
Yeah,
lot.
but go ahead. Keep going. How'd you know
All
I
right.
went to the donut? Did I write about it one time?
Don't worry. No, don't worry about it. I did my research.
Okay.
And you probably get asked this a lot. Were you upset, or how do you think Bette Midler would have done?
I think she would have been great.
I think she would have been great too. I think it was
I-
meant for Helen Mirren. though.
Yeah, I think it was meant for Helen Mirren. And when we're on, I know you've heard probably some of the story, probably not all the story. I'll tell you the whole story about when I was trying to be like really cool when poor Bet hurt her back. When Bet hurt her back and they couldn't do it, and we'd have to shut down production for a week. And then the producer called me back and said, "Well, we've got a replacement." And I'm trying to be real cool, right? Because I'm cool, right?
You are
nothing
cool.
Bothers me. I'm cool, right? Nothing's
You
supposed to
are
bother me.
cool.
All right. And she said, well, Helen Mirren is going to play you. And I'm like, oh, thank you very much, Mike. His name is Mike. Thank you very much, Mike. Appreciate it. I got off the phone. I said, Helen fucking Mirren. Like I was
Dame
and then I called
Helen.
him back and I said, I am so excited. I can't tell you.
Dame Helen Mirren, like
Dame, and she won the SAG award for it.
it was okay. And then two more things
Yeah.
before we break.
Because I think we've lost Michael.
Bye, Mike. One, I was forced at gunpoint to tell you this. So I have a friend who I think is in love with you. Okay. And she wanted me to tell you that you got her through the pandemic by watching your coverage of the trials, the something trials on Law and Crime every day. And she wanted me to say thank you to you, Linda. Her name is Liz. And she wanted me to relay that message to you.
Hey, Liz, come on. Why don't you, when I'm on your show, why don't you have Liz?
You would love. And when you come, 3 questions. That's the second. When are you coming on?
Let's see. Let's look at our calendar. Okay.
No, you know what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you a link, and it's going to be yours to have.
Okay.
And whenever I'm on in the morning, and you want to pop on and surprise us,
pop on?
You pop right on.
Okay.
That's how I want to do. Because I feel that with you.
Okay.
Third is, can I have 3 numbers in between 1 and 80, please?
3 numbers between 1 and 80. 33. 27. And 34.
Thank you.
And then if you really want to be not between 1 and 80, 1888 is my favorite number. Because I think there's something about the year 1888. You have the Elephant Man, you have Jack the Ripper, you have all these things happening at once. You have to Google it and you have to research it.
8's my favorite number of all time.
Favorite number. Okay.
Oh, I used to collect like house numbers when I was little. I would take, if it was an 8, like at Home Depot, I would take it and put it in my pocket and steal it.
Ooh.
Because it's like infinity. I love the way 8's look. I love circles.
That's why they do it, and that's why they do it in skating. It's infinity.
That's one of the most powerful numbers.
But look at 1888. When you want to start talking about everything happening in the world, there's all these things that happen. There's something mystical about 1888. Mystical, magical, evil at the same time, because you got Jack the Ripper. Just the Great Blizzard of 1888. Come on, everybody, give me every 1888. Come on, let's do an 1888. Come on,
So,
another synchronicity.
1888. If you add that all together, right? 8 and 8, 16, and 8, 24, 125. So that root number is a 7. So the year 1888 is ruled by the number 7, which is a religious number.
And I don't write 7 like regular people. I
do this.
7 with the. Where's your 7? That's my 7 too. Oh my God! Look at that. Same thing. Same 7.
I'm gonna write your name out in cursive. How I would sign it if I was you.
Oh my God! Look at that. Same 7 with the.
I knew you were gonna do it. We're kindred.
Are you guys spirit animal? Are you spirit animals together?
Michael who?
Yes, I know. Now I know who's behind the electrical problems. Hey, before that happens again, and it will, let me announce here, and I should warn Jimmy, this is very loud. I haven't gotten able to fix this. Take those off your ears. Okay, so here's the breaking news. We have 2 winners who know where I am, and now that they know, maybe I'll know. Someone had said a park in New York. Okay, close enough, but not to win. But Kyle Sharkey and Tina Lucille both knew that I'm in Rumbrook Park in Greenburgh, New York. This is where they found the body, skeletonized body about a year ago. Some connection to Connecticut, New Haven, Connecticut crime. I don't know what. I got nothing else for you, but you got a mug. So congratulations to Kyle and to Tina. Appreciate you sleuthing that out with your keywords. Rumbrook Park in Greenburgh. This is where, in fact, I have a softball game, so I'm going to be getting out of here. But they have 2 softball fields here, and they actually found the body like between the 2 softball fields. It's weird. So let's see.
Are you actually there right now?
I am. Here's
I thought that was a fake background.
My
That's
jersey.
So funny.
There's my jersey. Hammers. Hammers got a big game.
At you, Mike.
We got a big game coming up.
Letting the Hammers out.
The Hammers. Yeah. We used to be the Hebrew Hammers, but I don't know if there are enough Jews on the team. We're no longer now we're just the Hammers.
Well, you're outdone by Catholics tonight, Michael. So
Catholic Hammers.
What else is new? I'm not Jewish. I'm just on a team that happened to be once called the Hebrew Hammers.
That's nice, Michael.
No, I'm a goy or whatever. I don't even know what the terminology is. I have no idea.
Jimmy, I hope this has been like a great experience for you.
We're leaving. I'm getting.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave. You guys just stay.
I know. I have a 7:30 dinner.
You know what, guys? I gotta run. I gotta go. I gotta go, guys.
I told Linda. I told
Slow
Linda. I said we never want a guest that is like, hey, look, I gotta go.
Yeah.
We always want to be, ahead of the curve there. If you have a guest that's like, look at the time. That's bad. That's a bad sign. So we try to head that off at the pass.
Actually,
might be the
I have to go
first time
because
ever.
I do want to go to dinner with my husband for his birthday for this gift that
Go.
people are giving.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell Michael
I'll-
happy birthday.
I'll be
I
here when you
will.
guys get back. This
Yeah.
is fun. I'm sleeping over. This is fun.
All right.
I'm going. You guys are on. I'll see. Before you go, hit the like.
No, let's all go together. We'll all go together as a family.
Okay, but
Okay,
wait a
all
second.
at
We
the
have to
same
hit the
time? Okay, wait, stand
share.
by then.
Wait,
Yeah.
we have to subscribe, share, like, and notify.
comment.
But yeah.
Comments, good.
Say what you like, what you didn't like, right?
If you didn't like it too.
Eh.
And by the way, there's
Oh,
some
I like
people
to
that say
know.
they didn't like us. We don't take that. We respond back. We're very nasty back.
Yeah.
I like
yeah,
to know, and I like
Yeah.
to. I'll give it back, but I do like to know if some. If
we
something
get some
hap-
great
yeah.
suggestions. You know, we
We
do.
get great suggestions, and then somebody will say, something that will just piss my Italian off. And
Oh, you got to yell at the people. You got to.
Yeah.
It's like at school. You got to yell at the bad kids.
Give it back.
It's love.
Jimmy, thank you for coming on.
Yes.
Because I know
Guys,
you
thank
didn't
you. I'm
know
so
us. We-
busy.
Appreciate
guys.
it, man.
I got
No,
dinner.
we really appreciate it, and it's just been a blast. And I can't wait to pop into your show one morning.
Michael, you're popping in too.
I will.
Okay.
I'll work that out with my people. See if we
Oh,
can.
you got people. Okay, Michael. All right.
I
Michael.
got
Bye,
nothing.
everybody.
I got nothing. Hey, until the next time, try to do the right.